If you guys are looking for a cheap place to find football shirts and jerseys, go check out goalgoalshop.com. I've already bought 3 of their jerseys for myself. They're absolutely amazing. If you use code Lancer, you'll get 10% off, and also they have a sale going on. Buy 2 jerseys, get the 3rd free. Go check them out. Link in the description. Yo guys, welcome back to our second installment of the What If career mode scenarios, where we present you guys with certain things like what if Pele still played, or what if he played in this era, and also things like what if Cristiano Ronaldo was still with Manchester United. These are what we did the first 2 episodes on, and now we're going straight into episode number 3, where we have another suggestion from you guys. What if Gareth Bale was still with Tottenham Hotspur? And this is what you guys recommended for the next episode. Any recommendations, leave them down below, and the one with the most thumbs up will be used eventually. Now here we go, guys. We have the Tottenham Hotspur team, and of course Gareth Bale. Let's throw him in to the starting 11. We are going to see how Tottenham would perform with their lineup today if Bale was still on the squad. Of course, he transferred to Real Madrid, but here is the team with Harry Kane, Eriksen, Dele Alli, Hugo Lloris, so many great players. We'll see Champions League, Premier League, what will they be able to do? Guys, let's get in and see how Tottenham performs. Every episode when we go out and buy players in the career mode, one thing I like to do, since this is just a 1-season test, is I like to add all the younger players to the transfer list just to see if we can get any extra cash from them, because they won't be playing in this career mode. So that's what we're doing here, adding a bunch of young talent to the transfer list. And up next, it's time to go out and buy some players here, see how we can improve Tottenham's team. Now, one thing I definitely want to do is possibly bring in another backup striker to go behind Kane. We have Janssen, but I think we do need some improvement. Vaca, the first option, 83 rated striker, rather cheap, I would think, from AC Milan. We are going to be throwing in 20 mil right there, and I guess we'll go on and give up one of our younger players. We'll give up Carter Vickers right here, the center back. So that is going to be the first offer we make. The next one is also going to be for another striker. We are going to be heading over to Atletico Madrid right here. I'm hoping I can sign Kevin Gamero right here. Now, he may have just joined the club. I'm not too sure. We are going to see. There is his name. And can we get him? It looks like he just recently arrived from Sevilla, so no, we can't. That kind of sucks, so we'll just go after Vaca for now. I'm confident we can get Vaca. Also, guys, these aren't going to be realistic transfers. Just warning you guys, we are just trying to build a team, a good team here at Tottenham. The next player, a left midfielder. We have Son over there at the left midfield position, but I would like to, improve the position. That is what I'm trying to say. Get Carrasco here, 84 rated. He's going to be expensive as well. We'll try 38 and see what they say. Hopefully we can sign him. Looking at a few more players we can go on and buy right here. Another left midfield option. We are going to be going back to La Liga here, and Castiello, I believe is how you pronounce this guy's name. I'm not too sure. Sami or Samu, I really don't know, guys. I probably butchered that, but he seems like a good right midfielder. He's actually, he's listed at right midfield. We need a left midfielder, but he can play both sides, so that is why I'm interested in signing him. He's got great potential, which really doesn't matter, but yeah, we'll throw in 15 mil, and hopefully we can get him. We're going to sim forward and see if any of these transfer offers have been accepted. The first one is back for Vaca. They said it's unacceptable, and I guess we're just going to end up removing Carter Vickers here and offering them around 25, I would say. Hopefully they will accept that. I don't really know. I didn't really read it there if they wanted Carter Vickers or not. He is a decent center back with a lot of potential, but we are just going to offer straight up 25 mil for that. Let's sim ahead, see if any of those other offers got accepted, and no, they didn't. Castiello and also Carrasco, they have been declined. They want 61 million for Carrasco. We're probably not going to end up getting him, but for this other right midfielder, Castiello, we are going to offer around 30 mil for him, and then Carrasco, I guess we'll throw in an offer, but I really don't want to be spending this much money on one player. We'll submit it and I guess see what they say. Simming ahead once again. Hopefully some of these have been accepted. We get an offer here. The first one for Dele Alli. Definitely don't want to give him up. We are going to offer 80 mil. I don't think they'll accept that, but if they do, I'll definitely let him go for that. And then also one of our younger players, again, I will just accept that. He's never going to be used since this is only a one-season career mode. And here, Carlos Vaca he has accepted, so we could be seeing our first signing right here, and we'll give him what he wants. Hopefully we can use him as a backup striker, and there we go. Submitting that offer. Carlos Bacca could be the first signing for Tottenham. We're going to go back to the transfer market here and look up some defenders. The first one is a player that was actually linked to Tottenham in real life, I believe, Luke Shaw. Now, we do have some reliable options at the left back position, Danny Rose and Davies, but I really want to improve that position. Now, I know Shaw, he isn't as high rated as I believe Davies. I think Shaw's like an 80 rated, maybe even 79, but he is definitely a reliable option. And I said this wasn't necessarily going to be realistic signings, but if I can sign players that are going to be realistic, that would be nice to see. Next up, let's see if we can go on and get Bernat. And, of course, the Spanish player for Bayern Munich, we will throw in an offer of around 18 mil. These may be too much for these defenders. They might be kind of overpriced here, guys. We will see if they accept, though. And the final left back I'm going to take a look at is Digne. Now, he may have just arrived. And it looks like he has. He's just arrived at actually Barcelona, so we can't go on and buy him, which does suck. But we've offered for a few players there, and I guess we could go after one more. We haven't offered for any midfielders simply because I think our midfield is great anyway, but Ross Barkley, another player being linked to Tottenham in real life, we'll see if we can go on and sign him. We'll offer, say, around 30 mil right there. Let's see if they accept that. Here we go, simming ahead. Let's advance. Any of these offers, have they been accepted? Wow, we get this one back. Carrasco, they've accepted. I think that was 59 mil for him. Again, don't really know if we should do this, but we are going to be offering for him, and then we can accept it or decline it. And yeah, we'll see once that happens. But 59 mil for one player, we really want to be able to buy anyone else, so that would be very, very risky. Let's sim ahead. And also Castiello has accepted. I swear I'm butchering his name, guys. Hopefully I'm not, but we'll offer for him as well. 2 right midfielders or left midfielders that we can potentially get. Wow, look at this. 4 offers now have been accepted. Both of the left backs accepted. Bernat and Shaw, again, probably spent a little too much on them. Probably could have got them for cheaper, but in the end, they've both accepted, and we are going to be offering them contracts. See if they accept. Now, here is our dilemma. Do we go on accept Carrasco, or do we decline him and take the cheaper midfielder? I think I've decided, well, actually, Carrasco, this is surprising. He has rejected. I guess we'll just throw in that offer here, but I really don't want to get him offering that crucial first-team player spot. I think what we're going to do is go on and, well, first off, sign Bacca here. He's definitely going to be our first signing. Welcome to the club, Carlos Bacca, the first signing for Tottenham in this What If Career Mode episode. He'll be joining Bale nicely up front. So before we go back into that dilemma with Carrasco and all the midfielders, let's just get Bacca into the squad here. Now, I'm unsure whether to run a 2-striker formation and put Bacca in as a starter. For now, I think we'll just throw him on the bench. He will be the main super sub of this team, and hopefully he'll perform, guys, and lead us to the Champions League, Premier League titles. We shall see. But yeah, that's what our lineup looks like for now. We just need to potentially sign a few more players to you know, round things out and look good going into this upcoming season. Here it is. A bunch of players are definitely going to be signed right here. First, we are going to start with the midfield right here, guys. I believe we're going to make a signing here, and unfortunately, it's not going to be Carrasco. Like I said, he's just a little too much. We wouldn't be able to sign anyone else. We're going to be rejecting that. The first player we are going to be signing here is Castiello. I'm definitely saying his name wrong, guys. You're roasting me in the comments right now. But yeah, we're accepting that. He'll be joining the club, and also here for the fullback position, Luke Shaw, he will be joining too. So 2 new signings to go along with Carlos Bacca. Welcome to the team, Luke Shaw. Bernat, I'm sorry, we will be rejecting that. But also, as you can see right here, Ross Barkley has accepted. The question is, I don't think we have enough money to sign him. We'll go on, offer him a contract right here. We don't even have any wages, so we'll even that out and go offer him, but I don't think we're going to sign him. Taking a look at our lineup right here with the new players joining the squad. Even though Luke Shaw isn't as high rated as Danny Rose, I'm definitely going to be starting him. And then that right midfielder who can play both sides, left mid, right mid, he will be starting over Son as well. Just switching a few things up right here, going in and preparing for the first half of the season. This is what things look like right here, and hopefully we can make a run once again at the Premier League and the Champions League. I think we will be able to. We have a very solid lineup, looking good. We're ready to roll, guys, and yeah, that's basically it for the transfer window, I think. Barkley accepted here, and we also have an offer for a center back. Definitely not giving him up, guys. Our two center backs, definitely two players that I will not be selling. They are our main defenders. But yeah, Barkley accepted. We just don't have enough money, unfortunately. He's a player we'll be looking to potentially sign in the winter transfer window. Rejecting that for now, and now it's time to get into the season. How will this team perform? We are about to find out. And here we are. You guys know how this works. We go on and sim the first half of the season. We take a break in the winter transfer window and see how things shake up. So here we go, simming the first half of the season, and it is going to be over just like that. We are into January. Now it's time to figure out how we perform in the Premier League, the Champions League, goal scorers, all of that. Let's get into it. First, checking out the Premier League, guys. Things are looking good. Second place for Tottenham, 37 points. But the bad news is we're also tied with Stoke, Arsenal, and Manchester City, the same amount of points. So we're basically in fifth, second to fifth, since we all have the same exact amount of points. And we'll go to the Champions League right here, and wait, we just skipped over it. EFL Cup right there. Unfortunately, we got knocked out in the round of 16, but looking back at the Champions League, we are still in the round of 16. We advanced to the knockout rounds. That is good to see. We're going to be taking on Sporting right there. Let's see how we finished in group play. There we go, atop the group on 15 points. That is awesome to see right there. So we are performing very well. It's looking like the team is meshing together well with Gareth Bale back in there. Taking a look at the top goal scorers, Ericsson, he is there in 14th. I don't see Gareth Bale anywhere, though. That is surprising. And then Ericsson also leading the league in assists. So yeah, he is performing very well for us. Anything else notable for Tottenham? Really doesn't look like it. We see Shaw there in the top goal scorers for the Champions League. That is interesting. But yeah, let's get into the winter transfer window and potentially make some more signings. One thing I do want to improve here in this, the transfer window right here is actually going to be our midfield. I said at the beginning of the season we really didn't need much improvement, but I don't know why. I think one more midfielder, a very high-rated midfielder, would work out good for us. Now, we're going to offer Ross Barkley here 25 mil. We tried 30 mil and he accepted that earlier. Let's see if 25 mil works. He would be a great player to add into that central midfield position, potentially as a starter or as a backup. Now, two high-rated players that I would like to sign. The first one is going to be Hamsik. Both these players going to come out of the Serie A. Now, Hamsik 85 rated, so he would help us a lot. We'll offer 24. Actually, we'll go with 25 right there. Don't necessarily think we are going to get him for that low of a price, but we will try. And the next player is another one. I actually tried to sign him in the What If Ronaldo episode, and we couldn't get him. It is going to be 9 goal again from the Serie A, Roma. Let's see if we can snatch him up right here. Again, we'll offer 25 mil. Going to be way too low. They will reject it. We'll see what they want, though. So 9 goal in Hamsik and Barkley. Will they come to Tottenham? We move over here and see that both of these Serie A players have declined, and then Everton has accepted for Barkley. Now, I don't necessarily want Barkley. He isn't my favorite out of all of these three because I want high-rated players. We'll see what we can do. First, countering for Hamsik, we'll offer 25 mil and Wanyama, because Wanyama has not been playing at all this season for us since we have simulated the games, and we're end up 35 mil. I think we should just keep it at 25 mil. We'll try 30 mil. I guess we just don't have enough money for that. We'll stick with 25 mil, see what they think. 25 mil or 26 mil right there for Hamsik. And then next up, 9 goal in. Well, first up, Ross Barkley. Let's handle this first. He has accepted. We are going to offer for him and see if he accepts that contract. And then finally, 9 goal in. We'll offer him the same deal that we ended up giving to Hamsik right here, and hopefully one of them accept moving forward. Time to sim forward here and see if we can make our first signing in the winter transfer window. And look at this, Napoli accepts, and then Ross Barkley accepts his contract. Now again, I would prefer Hamsik over Barkley. He's going to be more expensive, but I think he's going to be worth it in the end. 85 rated would help us a lot during these simulations. And then Barkley, we have his contract there. I think we're just going to keep it there. And an offer for Lamela, they want 20 mil. He's been performing well as a sub, so we're going to counter at 40 mil. See if they accept. Yeah, there we go. Guys, mistakes have been made. I accidentally sold Eriksen to Real Madrid for 37 million. He's been our best player all year, and I made a huge mistake. I don't even remember accepting it. That's the thing. I wasn't even recording at the time. I just got that email. So what we're going to have to do is go on and accept Hamsik and accept Barkley. So since we lost the midfielder, we're going to end up signing 2 more right here. This really isn't good since Eriksen was one of our best players. We'll see how they fit into the starting 11. Guys, this is really going to hurt us. Eriksen was doing so well, and I really don't know why I accidentally sold him. We could have got a lot more money for him as well if I actually wanted to sell him. So we'll throw Ross Barkley in, and Dembele is actually going to end up moving it to the bench. So that is how things are going to work out right here. Dembele, he will be a substitute. There is the team. I'm really sorry, guys. Didn't mean to sell Eriksen. Huge mistakes were made. That's going to be the team, though, for the second half of this season. Hopefully, we can win the Premier League, win the Champions League. We're about to find out. This is it. Second half of the season, doing it the same way we did the first. Simming the whole entire thing. Hopefully, we make it to the Champions League finals, because if we do, we will be watching that play out live in a live simulation. And there we go. End of the season just like that. Let's see where we finish, guys. Hopefully it's good. Here we go. Bam, boys, here it is. We finished 3rd in the Premier League. I guess that's not too bad. We'll take that, qualifying for the Champions League. 73 points, only 4 points back of the league leaders, Chelsea. That hurts. And also Arsenal finishing just above that, above us there. That hurts even more. Oh my god, only 1 point behind Arsenal. Here in the Champions League, we lost in the quarterfinals right there to, I believe, Real Madrid 3-1. So we kind of got unlucky there in our draw. And of course, Eriksen, he transferred to Real Madrid and they end up beating us. No, I made a huge mistake. That could have ruined this whole episode. And then here we lost in the round of 16 in the FL Cup, and we lost in the semi-finals to Arsenal in the FA Cup. Oh my god, Arsenal just getting the best of us this season. That is just awful to see. Top scorers, we see Lamela there in 8th. That's crazy. He was the 8th top scorer coming off the bench, and Gareth Bale down there, he scored 10 goals. Was expecting Gareth Bale to do a little bit better, but what can you do? Here in the FA Cup looking, we see Son there in 4th. He was also a sub, so weird to see him there atop the top scorers in the FA Cup. And in the Champions League, no real players from Tottenham. Guys, that is going to be it for this episode. We see that with Gareth Bale, Tottenham performed very, very well. Even though we didn't win any trophies, they performed great. And if he was still with this club, no doubt they would be contending for the Premier League, contending for the Champions League every single year. And even, you know, without Gareth Bale, they're doing that right now. So, yeah, in real life, if Bale still played for Tottenham with this team, let's just say it would be amazing. Guys, that's going to be it for this episode. 1,000 likes is the goal. If you want to see another one of these, leave your suggestions down below in the comments. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Catch you later. Peace.